Before you take the plunge into purchasing a solar photovoltaic system for your home, you should be fully aware of why this decision is right for you and your family. You should be aware of three main factors in this decision making: the environmental impact you will have, the rising cost of electricity, and the financial advantages. The effect that fossil fuels have had on our environment is obvious. Air pollution has not only caused the pandemic of health problems, but have also altered the state of our entire planet. Going solar has a tremendously positive effect on our planet. By installing solar on your roof, you will be reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 139 tons of CO2 over the next 25 years. That's the equivalent of taking a small car off the road for 35,000 miles, or removing the trash and waste from 201 homes. Solar power is truly a clean energy source. According to the Annual Energy Outlook of 2013 published by the U.S. Energy Information Administration, the cost of electricity over the next 27 years is projected to grow by 5.85% every year. In California, it's even worse. Up to the year 2000, the average cost per kilowatt hour was about 11 cents when the new EPA regulations were passed concerning the production of fossil fuel energy. By 2014, the average cost per kilowatt hour in California skyrocketed to almost 24 cents. That's an average increase per year of over 8%. In San Diego, it's even worse. Due to the damage of the past wildfires that were traced back to sdg&e, we have seen increases of over 20% in 1 year in our electricity costs. And sdg&e is now trying to increase their rates once again as they look to us to pay for their mistakes. First and foremost, our government is focused on not only reducing the use of fossil fuels, but have an ultimate goal of eradicating the use completely. Thus, there are many government incentives for going solar. First, with the purchase of a solar photovoltaic system, the federal government will give you back 30% of the cost of your system in the form of a tax credit. That means if your system costs $35,000, you would receive a tax credit the next tax season of over $10,000. You could either keep that money or apply it to your balance to even lower your monthly payments even more. The government wants to help you go solar. There are even programs available like PACE and HERO where your home could qualify for additional upgrades such as energy efficient windows. And at times your monthly payment would also be a tax deduction. But the biggest advantage of going solar is that you have the potential to lock in your electric costs for the next 25 years. On average, you will most likely see a savings between 10 and 50% from your monthly payment. But even if you pay the exact same price per kilowatt hour for solar as you currently pay now, you will see a tremendous savings over time. Let's put that into perspective. What if you were able to go back in time, say just 15 years ago? What if you were able to strike a deal with an oil company, and for allowing them to put an oil pump in your backyard, you were able to lock in your price for gasoline for the next 25 years? The average cost of gasoline just 15 years ago was about 89 cents per gallon. That would mean you would be paying 89 cents per gallon today and through the next 10 years. And when you paid off those pumps in 25 years, you will no longer have to pay for gasoline. Wouldn't that be a great thing? Here's an example of what going solar would do for you today, even if you pay the exact same amount for solar as you do to your utility company. Let's assume that you pay an average of $300 per month for electricity. Of course, you would probably pay more during the summer months when you use your air conditioning and less during the winter months when you don't. But on average, let's say you pay $300 per month. So let's compare going solar versus staying with your utility company. In a mere 5 years, taking a 5.85% annual average growth, your payment to the utility company would grow to about $378 per month, while your solar payment would stay at $300. Over time, as your solar payment remains constant, your utility company payment would grow. If the increases per year remain the same, in 25 years your utility payment would grow to $1,174 per month for the same amount of electricity. But your solar payment would still be $300. In this example, in 25 years you would save over $103,000 in electricity costs. And after that, you won't even have the $300 to pay because your system would be paid off. So you would save even more money during retirement when you need the savings most of all. I am sure you can find much better places to spend those thousands of dollars in savings. College tuition, retirement savings, vacation, etc. All in all, it's the right time to go solar. You would be able to take advantage of all the government incentives while the cost of solar is still very low. You would be able to make a positive impact on our environment by not using fossil fuel generated electricity. And you would be able to lock in your electricity costs for the next 25 years and then get rid of your payment altogether during retirement. Renniw is positioned to shop the best of the best manufacturers, distributors, and installers in the industry to get you the very best system at the lowest cost possible. We are not tied to one company, so we can make sure you get the best deal. So the next step is actually easy. All we need from you to get you going is a picture of your bill that shows your name and address, and the page of your bill that shows your 12-month usage. We also need a picture of your electric panel with the door open so that we can see if we need to upgrade that. And last but not least, a picture of your meter where we can actually see the label. You can either text those pictures or email them to your rep. So the next step is actually easy. All we need from you to get you going is a picture of your bill that shows your name and address, and the page of your bill that shows your 12-month usage. We also need a picture of your electric panel with the door open so that we can see if we need to upgrade that. And last but not least, a picture of your meter where we can actually see the label.